was going to clap, then decided not to.
Oh, you can clap too.
Yeah!
Yeah. Let's get this camera out of here. Come on, feel the noise.
Girls, rock your boys!
Welcome to the Wildcast.
Welcome to the Wildcast, where Studio 76 does a podcast. I know it's short, but it's gotta last. So sit down and enjoy, you'll have a blast.
Got my switch.
This episode's been sponsored by Clorox. Black Clorox.
Wipe your stuff down, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. And not Nintendo. Okay?
It's not Nintendo.
No, it has not been sponsored by Nintendo.
Oh, yeah.
But this is...
No way they'd sponsor us.
This is like the Zelda Breath of the Wild branded case.
Nice.
My brother got it for me. like,
Which
right
which
after.
symbol is this?
Mm.
Oh, you don't know? Isn't that one of the temples?
No, this is the... this is your Sheikah slate. I think that's what the symbol is. I don't know. I don't even have the game anymore.
Oh, okay.
I got rid of the game. I didn't like it that much.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like Breath of the Wild.
Is it because your weapons broke all the time?
Yes.
That was the one thing
100% yes.
that kind of got me about that game. I was like, this game looks so good, but then your weapons break all the time.
Yeah, you could kill maybe 2 or 3 enemies with one weapon, and then have to switch.
Especially if you got like a really good one. And you're
Yeah,
like, I don't want to use it.
It would break
It's so
immediately.
great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The other thing I didn't like about it too was I really struggle with open world games as far as like you do the opening thing and then it just goes, here you go.
Oh, and you're like, where do I go now?
Yeah, I'm like, okay, great. Like, what do I do?
Mm-hmm.
And then like enemy like level scaling, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, there's none of that in Breath of the Wild. There's just like the goblins are some of them like different colors, and that's pretty much the only way you can tell. It's just like, uh-oh. I don't know. For those, like, I know a lot of people really liked Breath of the Wild. I want to see more of a return to Twilight Princess, personally.
Yeah.
I love Twilight Princess. That game was so good. So much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Can we start the podcast now?
Welcome to the Wildcast podcast. You forgot to say that earlier.
Hey, notice I didn't start too early, though.
Yeah. We started too late this time, though. That was my fault.
Yeah, it's all right. It's just us today.
Yeah.
For a myriad of reasons.
Everybody else left.
Yeah.
So this is
Campus.
episode codename
You can't say it; they'll demonetize you.
codename
Virus.
Twilight Princess.
No, you can say virus.
No, it's codename though.
Codename Twilight.
Codename Twilight.
There you go. Or Midna. Codename Midna.
Midna?
Because Midna is the name of the Twilight Princess.
Oh yeah, all right.
Everyone thought it was Zelda. I thought it was Zelda. But then you play the game, and the big reveal is that no, it's not Zelda. It's Midna who is the Twilight Princess.
Interesting.
It was such a good game. It was so much fun.
So Link is cheating on Zelda now with Midna?
Pretty much.
Dang.
You don't even.
Link's a player.
Oh, dude, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, he gets around, man. Well, Spider-Man's the same way, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone thinks that Spider-Man is just Mary Jane. It's like, no. You had Gwen Stacy.
Oh, yeah.
You have, I mean, Mary Jane is the big one.
Mm-hmm.
You got Gwen Stacy, Mary Jane, Betty Brant. Is that her name? I think it is. The what's it, receptionist for the Bugle.
Oh yeah.
They get together. Him and Black Cat get together.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he's Superior Spider-Man, Doc Ock gets together with another girl. And Silk. He gets together with Silk, too.
Oh jeez.
Him and Silk. Whew, wow. That's some risque business right there.
Yeah.
Do you know who Silk is? Do you know who I'm talking about?
No, I don't know who Silk is.
So she was... If I remember right... So when Peter got bit by the spider, there's actually 2 spiders.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them got out. And somehow ended up at this girl's house and bit her.
Okay.
But she came forward and said, hey, I got bit. And Oscorp, like, more or less put her in a bunker.
Quarantined her?
Yeah, basically for, like, 15, 20 years, something like that. Like, forever.
Jeez.
And then she finally gets out.
Mm-hmm.
And her and Peter have, their spider sense. Did you ever see the movie Hancock with Will Smith?
I've seen bits and pieces of it.
Do you know the premise of it at all?
Yeah.
Like how they like him and the guy's wife are like the last two of their race and they're drawn together, but they can't be together.
Yeah.
Same idea.
Oh, okay.
with Peter Parker and Silk.
So they do get together.
They do, but it's strictly like an animalistic.
Oh.
Like they just want to mate.
That's somehow worse.
Yeah, it's really creepy and like not good. It's very icky.
Dang it, Stan Lee.
Dude, that wasn't Stan Lee.
Was it Jack Kirby?
No, this happened like maybe 5 years ago. This happened during right before the Spider-Verse happened.
They made the comics though, still.
They
right?
created Spider-Man, not Silk. Silk is a very new character.
Well, I thought they were still doing the comics though.
No. Oh, Stan Lee and Jack Kirby haven't had anything to do with the comics in a very long time.
Dang, okay.
Yeah, they're like the executive producers of the comics.
Uh-huh.
They more or less just say, "Yeah, you can use my character."
Okay. Yeah.
That's it. Like they haven't written a comic in a while, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Stan Lee's brain could handle writing a comic before he passed away. And I love Stan Lee.
Yeah.
You know, I love that guy. He's awesome. But okay, so I guess we should kind of talk about why it's just us and why the energy level seems kind of low.
Well, I'm not sure if we're allowed to talk about it because YouTube wants to strike everything that's about that topic.
You can talk around it.
Okay.
So recently, a bug, we can call it a bug, has been going around.
Yeah.
Just ripping through everything. And because of that, they have closed Weber State's campus.
Yep. We're still here. Fighting the fight against Weber State.
We even made a movie.
Oh, yeah.
The day after all that happened, we still made a movie.
I'm surprised the actors were down for it.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, you know my opinion. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then today, we can talk about this all we want. Today, there was an earthquake.
Mm-hmm. Woke us up at 7 o'clock in the morning.
I was so upset. So I had a system set up last night when I went to bed. I knew my alarm was going to go off at 6:15.
Okay.
But I wasn't going to work. And they knew I wasn't going to work. I told them, I was like, hey, I'm not coming in. I'm going to keep my schedule the way it is. Off Monday, Wednesday, Friday, work Tuesday, Thursday. And then next week I'm going to flip it.
Okay.
And they're like, okay, that's fine. So I go to bed. I wait, and my alarm goes off at 6:15. I was so excited. I was so stoked. I reach over. Normally I hit snooze.
Mm-hmm.
This time, I turned it off.
Yeah.
And I was so excited to go back to sleep. I was so happy. And then about 45 minutes to an hour later, my bed starts rocking.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, why is my stepdad trying to wake me up?
That's exactly what I thought.
I was
my dad was trying to wake me up.
Yeah, I was like, dude, knock it off.
Yeah.
I open my eyes and my bed's just doing this. And I'm just like, oh, that's not normal. And then I looked over at my blinds. You know how I have those rods that you can twist?
Yeah.
One's just swinging. That's like that's the thing I really remember, just looking at that going, cool. And I fell back asleep. And then like 10, 20 minutes later, my girlfriend texted me. She goes, wake up. Like a bunch of exclamation.
On the table?
It's a good song.
You wanted to.
I love that song.
Anyway.
There's a bunch of exclamation points after it.
Oh.
And I was just like, huh? And there were 3. So she said, wake up now, please. And I woke up on please. So I grab my phone and I text back. I go, good morning. And she's like freaking out. Did you feel that? I'm like, yeah, I did. It woke me up. She said call me. So I called her.
Yeah.
And just talked on the phone. I'm laying in bed just like all cozy. I'm like, I don't want to get up yet. But yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
That's the first earthquake I've ever actually felt.
Mm-hmm.
I've never felt an earthquake before.
Yeah.
And it was bonkers.
Well, see, I don't think I would have cared so much about the earthquake if it hadn't had a bunch of whole, like, no, that's fine.
Oh,
it was
the
aftershocks. Because, like, it hit me, and then I was like, all right, whatever, I'm just going back to bed. And then I started going back to bed, and then it started shaking a little bit again, and I was like, is it happening again?
See, I didn't.
But then it was just an aftershock.
I didn't feel
happened,
any aftershocks. I haven't felt any of them.
Well,
Granted, I don't know where your room's at. Mine's in the basement.
Oh.
So I wonder if that has something to do with it. Like I'm so close to the ground or like underground that I don't feel anything.
Because I'm on like the 3rd level.
Oh yeah, so you're swinging around like crazy and stuff. Yeah, my room's just shaking and things were like rattling on the walls and stuff. Like our pictures and stuff were rattling, but nothing fell. Mm-hmm. Thank goodness. But I guess it was like a 5.7.
Yeah.
And then there was just an aftershock that was a 4.6.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend just texted me about. I'm just like.
Did you feel that one aftershock that was the biggest?
I haven't felt any.
You didn't feel anything?
No, I felt the first one at like 7 o'clock.
Oh.
And that's all I felt. That's it. And it was funny. I texted my buddy, so he's up in Logan. Mm-hmm. I texted him and I go, "Hey, did you feel that?" And he goes, "Feel what?"
What?
I'm like, "The earthquake." And we're going back and forth. He goes, "What time was it?" I was like, around 7. He goes, "Oh, dude, I was out."
What?
This guy, he has like I've had to wake him up before for like wrestling practice and things like that.
Yeah.
He has such a hard time waking up. It's hilarious to me. He can sleep through anything.
Dang.
It's awesome. I'm so jealous.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was. First we get the bug going around, and then we get not even a week later we get an earthquake that has actually damaged some buildings.
Oh really?
Like the airport is out of commission right now.
Huh.
The airport's done because a pipe burst.
Oh.
From the earthquake, and then my girlfriend's boss, his foundation has a crack in it now.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's not good.
No, not at all. So I'm hoping.
I was really scared for that elevator to be broke.
So was I. That's why
half broke already.
That's why I texted you
uh-huh.
because I was wondering if the elevator would have like a sensor saying like, if it sways at all, it just shuts down by itself.
Yeah.
That's why I texted you because
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't want to make the drive up here if I didn't have to.
Yeah.
I've got my bug out bag. It's got some clothes in it and a battery pack.
Nice.
And some other stuff I don't want to talk about on the podcast. Just because we're not allowed to have certain things.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, great news. Last night I watched Cats.
Is that great news?
No, it's terrible news.
How did you watch Cats?
Online.
Did you pirate it?
Yeah.
Oh, Cameron.
It's not worth buying, by the way. Don't buy it.
It's not worth pirating.
It's an experience.
I'm sure it is.
I really wanted to see a Taylor Swift CGI into a cat. So
how did that look, by the way? I heard the CGI was terrible.
Essentially, it was Furries the movie.
They have Furries the TV show now.
Oh,
it's called Beastmasters, I think.
Beastmasters?
I think that's what it's called. I keep seeing stuff on Twitter about it, and it's weird.
Is it?
Yeah, like I haven't watched any of it. It's on Netflix, I think.
Okay.
It's messed up, dude. I'm hitting the table. It doesn't matter because the mics aren't connected, so I can hit the table all I want.
Yeah.
No, so my internship, I am doing some video editing for a company. Or a YouTube channel thing.
Yeah.
And I think did I tell you this that they kicked me off the YouTube?
They what? Really?
Yeah, I can't access the channel anymore.
Why?
I don't know. And I texted them. I was like, "Hey, this isn't working." Mm-hmm. And she's like, "Okay, just upload it to the Google Drive." So I had to upload it to my Google Drive and share it with her.
Wow.
That took a half an hour to do.
Jeez.
I was so mad.
Why the heck would they do that?
I think it was like an accidental. It wasn't on purpose. It just happened.
Of course. They're messing with crystals and accidentally locked you out. Anyway. Is Beastmasters like animated or is it?
Yeah, it's animated. But it's like Zootopia, the TV show.
Oh, okay.
They're animals, but they walk on their hind feet and like have hands and things like that.
That's weird.
Yeah. But then I tried to get on Netflix last night, and my brother kicked me out of the Netflix.
Oh my god!
I'm like, what the heck, guys? Luckily, I still have Amazon Prime and Hulu and Sling, so I still have options.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I wanted to watch Full Metal Alchemist. Come on.
It's a good show.
It is. I'm watching Brotherhood, so I'm watching
Okay.
the more accurate to the manga
Yeah.
version of it.
I liked I watched the original,
Mhm.
and then I didn't want to watch Brotherhood because you have to watch like 2 seasons before it actually changes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because like the way it works is like both of them started the same, but then one of them,
Well,
one of them was first anyway.
the
and-
manga was first, and then the TV show caught up,
Yeah,
and then they pulled a Game of Thrones where they just made up their own ending.
exactly. Yeah. So
Um,
because for a while the show kept up with the manga,
Yeah.
that means the Brotherhood is like the same
Is-
exact thing for the first couple
Oh,
seasons.
yeah. Well, it's like Dragon Ball Z Kai is kind of the same thing. So you have Dragon Ball
really?
Z, which was coming out more or less alongside the manga of Dragon Ball Z.
Mhm.
That's why there's so many filler episodes of them just screaming at each other. Yeah. And I love Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
You know, I freaking adore that show. I can't tell you how many times I tried to do a Kamehameha as a kid.
I can't remember which one that one was. Is that the one where Vegeta first shows up? Is that Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Vegeta
Yeah,
doesn't show
that
up
one was my
in
favorite.
Dragon Ball. He shows up in season 3 of Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, there's multiple seasons? I thought they
Oh,
renamed
yeah.
it for each season.
No.
Okay.
So they're different series.
Oh.
You have Dragon Ball, which started everything.
That was the one when he was a kid. Yeah.
Yes, and then by the end of Dragon Ball, he is an adult because he fights King Piccolo at the very end
As
of
an
Dragon
adult?
Ball. Mhm.
Oh. I only
Fights him as
saw
an
a
adult.
little bit of it, and I was like, nah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Dragon Ball either. Just it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
And then you have Dragon Ball Z, which went for 9 seasons, I think.
Dang.
Like, there's a lot of Dragon Ball Z.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Dragon Ball GT, which stands for Grand Tour, which takes place, I think, 10 years after the end of Dragon Ball Z.
Mm-hmm.
But GT doesn't count.
Oh.
It's not canon.
Okay. Is
What-
that where they just like went off from the manga?
Pretty much what happened is the producers, I think at Toei Animation and Funimation went to Akira Toriyama and said, "Hey, we want to keep using these characters." And he said, "Go for it."
Mm-hmm.
And then GT happened.
Oh.
And he was like, no more. And then
Is that the one where they like focused on Gohan as like a teenager, I guess?
No, that's still Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, that's still Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
Dragon Ball Z ends with Kid Buu.
Okay.
And then GT starts out the first episode, Goku gets turned back into a kid.
What?
Yeah. So and they use, I think they're called the Super Dragon Balls, I think.
Super Dragon Balls? Oh,
Something
jeez.
weird. And it was like and the whole thing was they had a year. So with the Dragon Balls, they like, you know, you gather them all together, you make your wish, and then they go everywhere on the planet.
Yeah.
Well, the Super Dragon Balls do the same thing, except they go throughout the whole universe. And you have a year to bring them back to that planet, otherwise that planet explodes.
What?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
a thing. So they go on this grand space adventure to try and find them,
Sure.
you know, and then like Baby shows up and infects the whole world in like 10 minutes and crap like.
Baby?
Yeah, he's like a goo monster,
Okay, sure.
but he brainwashes people. Remember how we were talking about the host on
Yeah.
Friday? Or on... Was that Monday? I think it was Monday.
Yeah, it was Monday.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Picture that, but a hive mind instead.
Okay.
So that's what Baby... And then Baby also can take over people's bodies and use their power and body to do their own thing. I don't know. I am talking out of my butt here with GT. I didn't
That's
watch
fair,
much
yeah.
of it.
Then after GT, or I guess...
So it goes Dragon Ball Z and then Dragon Ball Super.
Okay.
Dragon Ball Super takes place like a year, 2 years after Dragon Ball Z.
And that one, is that when the
That's
Egyptian
canon.
god comes out?
Yes. Yes, the Destroyer, the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And actually what started that was Dragon Ball Super... No, I think it was just Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods. That movie kind of started the whole thing.
Oh, with, what's his name?
It's Beerus. It's literally the first.
It's still Beerus.
It's literally the first season of Dragon Ball Super.
Oh, okay.
It's the entire first season of Dragon Ball Super is Battle of the Gods.
Oh, okay.
And then you have Dragon Ball Super Resurrection F, which is when Frieza comes back.
Comes back?
Yeah, for the third time.
Jeez.
And he has a new form, which is like gold.
Oh, Golden Frieza.
Golden Frieza.
Okay.
Which, fun fact, there is a movie called Dragon Ball Z Cooler's Revenge.
Mm-hmm.
It is Frieza's brother, Cooler, comes and wants to get revenge on Goku.
Right.
He has a fifth form, which is after the, Chrome Dome, white form. Looks so much cooler than Golden Frieza. I'll pull it up and show you.
Okay.
It is so much cooler.
So, Cooler never shows up in any of the shows. He just shows up in that movie.
Anything in the movies. Sorry, one sec. Anything in the movies other than Broly is all not canon.
Okay.
It's hang on. So this is what he looks like. That's fourth form Cooler, and that's fifth form.
Oh,
that is
nice.
so much cooler.
Yeah.
Than freaking Golden Frieza.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So Cooler doesn't count. Goku, according to the movies, had another brother who looked exactly like him in every way. He doesn't count. No, it wasn't Raditz.
He has another brother.
Another brother who is literally just Goku with Saiyan armor.
That's stupid.
Yeah. That movie's not that great. It's called Tree of Might. Mm-hmm. It's not that good.
Is that the one where they kept mixing the two up or whatever, and they had that I can't remember. There was a meme that went out about it.
No, that's Goku Black.
Okay.
Goku Black is part of Super.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. And he's actually really cool.
Yeah.
But then you have, these are all the movies that you have, all right? There's a ton of the Dragon Ball Z movies, and they're awesome. So you have Tree of Might, World's Strongest, Super Android 13, Lord Slug, great movie. Mm-hmm. Broly Legendary Super Saiyan, Broly Second Coming, Bio Broly, Cooler's Revenge, Return of Cooler, and I think I'm missing one. BoJack Unbound.
Okay.
BoJack is the only one that was that could be okay, that one is canonical because it takes place right after Gohan kills Cell.
Oh. All right.
And that was
spoiler
really
alert.
But the thing I miss with those movies the most is the soundtracks they had.
Oh yeah.
Because they had actual bands.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Deftones is in Cooler's Revenge. Mm-hmm. They use Deftones, which is just awesome. Such good music for that show.
Yeah.
And then you have Disturbed is in Lord Slug. It's just that music is so much better than what they did with Broly, the most recent movie. Now Broly is canon, but the first time they met him canonically is in the Broly movie that just came out.
Oh, okay. So where are the androids?
Androids, they're season 6 and 7, I think, in Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were that early.
Yeah, each season's 90 episodes. Mm-hmm. Seasons are huge. But the thing is, at least in Dragon Ball Z Kai, they would lead up to the final fight with Goku and Frieza in that season, but then the finale of that fight would be the next season's season premiere.
Wow.
It was so weird. I hated it. It made me so mad.
I rarely pay attention to season numbers and stuff when it comes to anime because
it's hard.
They just kind of cut it up weird and you're why would you do that?
It's tough. It's very tough to do.
Yeah.
But no, and I used to have cassettes of Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, nice.
That's how old I am. I used to have the VHSs of Dragon Ball Z, and I'd watch them constantly. I love Dragon Ball Z. If I could get my hands on the whole series, for a good price, absolutely would do it. 100% would do it.
That'd be like 16 discs, though.
Oh, no, it's more than that. Each season is, I think, 5 discs. So it's like 40 discs.
Holy crap.
Yeah, there's so many. But at the same, it's so worth it.
Yeah.
Especially, like, if I end up getting this thing, which I think I'm going to, like, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when for me.
Yeah.
And I have to be quarantined for a couple weeks. What else am I going to do with my time, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'll watch
Rewatch Attack on Titans for the 5th time?
I've only watched that show once, actually.
Oh, okay.
Really good show. This is like the anime cast now.
Yeah.
I love Attack on Titan, too, though. That show was awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, did you notice I shaved my beard?
Yeah, I noticed that, yeah.
Dude, I want to show you how much hair came off of my face.
Okay.
And I can share this with you, too. You can put it on the podcast if you want, like, on the video. But look at that hairball.
Oh, dang.
That came off of my face.
Jeez.
That's disgusting. Huh?
Yeah.
It's so gross.
Did you just do it with scissors?
No, I have a trimmer. I had a trimmer with a guard on it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a 1/2 inch. I knocked like 2 inches off.
Nice.
It was so much hair. It was just like, and the only reason I did it is because of like everything that's going on right now. It's like, this might be the only chance I get to do it.
Yeah.
So I might as well. You know, and like I'm wearing a comfortable hat. Like I'm just wearing comfortable clothes right now.
Yeah.
Just in case something happens while I'm up here and I get stuck up here.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, well, I might as well be comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I really like anime to a point.
Mm-hmm.
There are certain parts that I don't like fan service. I don't like fan service. I hate that so much. And actually, the most recent episode of My Hero Academia I watched had a lot of fan service in it.
Did it?
Yeah, it was Todoroki. Have you watched My Hero?
I've seen the first 3 episodes. So I got to the point where they like did that test to get into the...
Yeah.
And then I was like,
So it's Todoroki, and then the fan service character.
Of course.
Fighting one of the teachers is like part of their test.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point, it's like it's focused on Todoroki. Like you see Todoroki behind her, but her fan serviciness is framed just right, like as in the foreground, and he's behind.
Of course.
And you're just like, why?
Yeah.
That's the one thing I really like about Dragon Ball Z is, in my opinion, there's not a lot of fan service in it.
Yeah.
Which is...
It's because the fan service is muscles.
Yeah. It's shirtless guys. It's fan service for girls. But I mean, if you can get past that in My Hero, then you're set. And I don't think there's any in... at least I haven't seen any in Attack on Titan yet.
I haven't seen enough to agree or not.
Yeah.
But I would assume that they don't have a lot.
You've got seriously.
For the most part, I think
you've got to watch Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
You've got to watch it. It is so good. Like season 3, like so season 1 ends with just so many questions.
Yeah.
You're just like, what? Season 3, you're like, by the end of season 3, you're just like, I want more. So by the end of season 3, you know what they are.
Yeah.
You know where they're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
You know why they're coming.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's so much. It's such a deeper level than just monsters.
Right.
Like it's such a better reason.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Titans are creepier than like zombies.
Yeah.
I think the Titans are so much scarier because they're freaking huge. They're so big.
Yeah.
It's not okay. If you can't tell, I drank an energy drink right before this.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I drank a Rain on my way.
You're like,
here.
I need the energy for this podcast.
Yeah, pretty much. And I had a Monster like first thing this morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm rocking like 460 milligrams of caffeine right now. Feeling pretty good.
Jeez.
Until that happened. We went and got Chinese on Monday after we wrapped.
Yep.
So we filmed a short film last weekend.
Yep.
And we went and got
all weekend.
We went and
I put 24 hours in my log.
Oh, I got 29
Oh yeah.
total with the podcast last week.
Oh, okay.
And that's a low estimate too.
Yeah, I always do mine like.
We did like 12. Me and you pulled like a 12-hour day on a Saturday because we were here so late. Remember, we were here till like 10.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Getting stuff ready and crap. So that's a low estimate.
Mm-hmm.
But
sure. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like I'm at like 87.
Yeah,
hours.
I'm at 89 hours. I only needed like 50 or 60. You know, I'm set. But it was so funny. My fortune.
Oh yeah,
was
that was so good.
hilarious. It was so funny. What did yours say? Yours wasn't even a fortune. Yours was just like
mine was like you'll find
advice.
something in art or something.
Yeah,
crap.
art will help you relax or something.
Yeah.
Weird. But it
was
some
like,
good
thanks.
food. That was some seriously good food.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Mine was gone way too fast. You eat so slow.
Well, I like to enjoy my food.
Oh, see, when food's in front of me, it's the same thing with drinks.
Uh-huh.
I don't sip drinks. If it's in front of me, I'm gonna drink it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm gonna glug, 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 it's gone. I don't do the like, I'm more of a just like, all right, I'm sucking this down. You know, unless it's like chocolate or hot chocolate or something like that. Like, you have to sip it.
Yeah.
You know, until it cools down. But at that point, you only have like that much left anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the time, I suck it down. I can't sip
Right.
drinks. I just immediately it's gone.
I had to suck down hot chocolate once because I went up skiing and I got hot chocolate, and then I was like, okay, we gotta go ski now, and this is like half done. So it's like, okay.
Oh, that hurts. Yeah, that hurts. Dude, yeah. I haven't been skiing or snowboarding in so long.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's been, last time I went was like 8th grade.
Dang. Dude.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a hot minute.
You gotta be careful next time you go now.
Oh, I don't even have.
Because you're gonna forget.
I don't even have gear to do it.
Okay.
I know I'm gonna have to relearn everything.
Mm-hmm. I have to do it. I go like once a year.
Yeah.
And I still have to like.
How much time?
Myself.
How much time you spend on the bunny hill?
I don't go on the bunny hills, but I take like the first 2 runs on like a green hill. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, green hills.
Green square or whatever.
Yeah.
And then
that
go
way
like
I can,
blue.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Movie theaters are all shut down.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm. AMC's closed. Cinemark's closed. Yeah, those are all gone until I think April or May. Like, they're shut down for a while.
Well, you still got podcasts to watch.
You do. Podcasts and YouTube videos. Well, and I really hope that the this happening, all this stuff going on, doesn't hurt the movie theater industry.
Oh yeah.
Because I love going to movies. I love going and sitting in the theater. To me, that is one of my favorite things to do. Mm-hmm. You know, if I got $15 that ain't doing anything, and I got 4 hours I'm not doing anything with.
Yeah.
I want to go sit in a movie. I will go sit in a movie theater. Mm-hmm. But I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'll just wait till it comes out. I'll just stream it at home. That way I can have my own snacks or whatever. Yeah. You know, like, I'm sitting there going, but the movie theater is just so much better!
Well, we're out of time, so thanks for watching.
Don't get sick.
Yep, don't get sick, or we'll come and find you, and we'll get you with these...
Did you put upside down?
Now that you watch the Wildcast, you can go home and reclaim all the time that's passed. Thanks for watching, everybody.